You can't really make sense of human history without taking into account the non-human world. I care passionately about climate change. So what I can do to help make the world a better place is I can look at the past. I can look at examples of adaptation and resilience in the face of climate change. In 1591, calamitous drought hit the Ottoman Empire. In fact, the worst drought in 600 years. At the same time, it became much, much colder across Ottoman lands. They decided to heavily tax the countryside, even plunder the countryside, in order to funnel more money to their soldiers. Their soldiers, many of them anyway, ended up freezing to death in the field. I started researching the Dutch Republic for a few reasons, and one reason was that the Dutch Golden Age coincided perfectly with a period of really dramatic climate change that caused crisis elsewhere. So it's like, that's a weird dichotomy. In 1574, the Spanish marched on the Dutch town of Leyden, and the Dutch desperately tried to inundate the lands around Leyden in order to drive the Spanish away. And then finally there was a storm and lots of rain, and the wind shifted in a way that actually probably was more common during a period of climate change. And that finally brought the waters of this artificial flooding to Leyden and washed away the Spanish troops. And so this is kind of a level of comfort with environmental change that other powers around the world actually didn't have. Climate change causes crisis, and a generation of scientists and historians have now reconstructed that essential relationship. But very few people have looked at stories of successful adaptation or resilience in the face of climate change. And I think those are the stories that we need more than anything right now.